third at the Olympia last year. He's from Germany, now living in Las Vegas. Let's hear it for the big, bad Dennis Wolf.
One interesting aspect to Dennis's contest preparation is that unlike most pros, he doesn't work with anybody. He does his preparation himself. He did work with, different gurus, if you will, over the years, and then decided that nobody knew his body better than he did, and he's experimented, come in with different looks, definitely nailed it at the Olympia, and his duplication of a similar condition here suggests that he definitely is getting his contest prep down pat.
Everybody, my name is Dennis Wolf. I'd like to welcome you to World Cup. It's been a while when I was here last time for guest posing seminar, but I'm glad to be here. Thank you, Stella, again. Okay, my name is Dennis Wolf. As I said, I'm 36 years old. I was born in former USSR, and with age of 12, I moved with my parents to Germany. I was in 92. I was always in sports. I do a lot of sports, a lot of basketball, fighting, but never been so 100% in the sport like bodybuilding. Bodybuilding, I was introduced to bodybuilding very early. I was probably 8 years old, and I had already a lot of bodybuilding pictures in magazines, which you cut out and put it on the wall. But at that age, 8 years old or 10 years old, you're not going to train like today. But I still did a lot of exercises at home, things like this. Always had good-looking body, always abs and everything like that. Until I decided to, join the gym. I was already 19 years old, so it was my first time I went to the gym and started working out. The time I was not by myself in the gym. We went with my friends to the gym. Everybody was happy to train there, and after 3 or 4 weeks, you guys got lazy, and only me left in the gym, so nobody of my friends were training with me anymore, and I think that's when I started working with the sport. I've seen, I started gaining weight pretty fast. I started my training, I was around 73 kilos at the time, and after 2 years training, I had like 20 kilos more already. So it was pretty much, I would say it was different to me, but I felt that that's my sport, that's my life, and so from that point on, I was training like 4 days a week in the gym, 2-3 hours. It was pretty much long workouts all the time. Until the trainer came to me up and said, "Hey man, what are you doing here? If you want to be a bodybuilder, just you want to you have to muscle home, just train a little less, like an hour and a half in the gym is will be enough. Yeah, and then one guy came to me and said, listen, you look good. How about some competitions? I said, like, what are you talking about? I have no idea what it's bodybuilding or how it is to stay on stage, to be on stage. Yeah, this guy brought me to another guy who was at the IFBB Federation, who had a lot of guys preparing for the shows. Yeah, it was 99, it was my first time when I was, starting my diet and prepared for the show. At the time I was 20 years old, so still a junior, but the thing is, the show was a little later. I turned 21, 1 week before the show, and at that time, back in 99, I was already a man, so I was competing with seniors, not juniors and juniors anymore. I was upset a little bit, but what do I do? And I finished pretty much good. I was second in the newcomer and fourth at the heavyweight class. And a year later, 2000, I won the show. I did an overall win and got qualification for the German Championships. And a couple of weeks later, the German Championships, I was fourth. So that was my beginning. It was 2000. Then I had 2 years break, start preparation again, and pretty much did a lot of different things. But at that time, I just normal job, not a lot of money, and it was pretty much hard to prepare for the show. Then I met my wife, and it was a lot easier because if you have help on the side, not just financially, also, somebody who supports you from morning till night, just 24/7. It's just unbelievable. And and then my career started a little bit. 2002, I was competing in a different federation that was not so good. And in 2004, I got back to the IFBB, was second in the German Championships, and a year later, competed again, won the show, was German champion, and wanted to get my pro card, and finally compete with the pros. But the federation said, no, you have to go to the World Championships and do the top 5. So I went to the World Championships 6 months later to Shanghai and won the whole show, overall win. And that's how I turned pro. In 2006, it was my first pro show, finished 7th in Texas. It was an Europa show. I remember Tony Freeman won the show. I think Silver Samuel was 6th and I was 7th. A little bit disappointed, but yeah, it's just the beginning. Okay. After that, I was 5th, 2 weeks later in Montreal, Canada. Still didn't get my qualification for Olympia. After that, 2 weeks later, was the show in Santa Susana, Spain. I got 3rd behind Marcus Ruhl and Paco Batista. I was the happiest guy in the world, I think. I got my qualification, my first pro year, and me and my wife flew to LA or Las Vegas. And of course, I had already some feelings that, they don't even look at me. That's how it was. I went on stage and I knew I would be the last. So, and I tried something out. I ate a lot, crazy food before the show. And if you're not so worried about how the conditions are going to be on stage, it's kind of, it works better. So I went on stage and looked crazy as never before, but still. Had no comparisons with the other guys, just the last call out, like always, and that's gonna be it. A year later, the next year was 2007, went to New York Pro, was 3rd behind Branch and Dennis James. At that time was Kai Green, I think 70 or so, or 50. Later that year, and 2 weeks later, I went to Keystone Pro. That was my first show, which I won. That was an unbelievable feeling, just crazy. Yeah, and 6 months later, got my, I think it was the best year so far. And I went to the Olympia, and I was fifth, and I was in the mix. I never believed that until, I think like a week later or so after Olympia, I started believing that. Everyone was happy, me of course. I was the happiest guy at the time. It was my second year, and I just was in the top 5 right away. So it was a little bit surprising for myself. Yeah, that was it. And the next year, I did just Olympia. Was 4th. Philippe was 3rd. Dexter won. 2009 was the most disappointing year of my life, I think. I was last in Olympia. And then, after 2009, I changed everything in my life. I stopped smoking. I used to smoke before. Things like this, many things what I changed. And somehow the preparation in life, get better since then. We moved to the United States and started preparation for the New York Pro again, and finished 3rd again, and 5th at the Olympia. So it was pretty much okay, everything, but if you're a bodybuilder, everyone wants to be the best with the Olympia or the Arnold Classic title. But if you finish always 5th or lower, it's not so good. And I tried something new, to bring better package, with better condition, things like this. And 2011, I went to the Arnold, was 2nd behind the branch. Was a great show. I was happy with myself. Very, very lucky to be in the spot for 2nd place. The Olympia was again the same thing, 5th place. 2012, the same thing, 2nd to Arnold, 6th at the Olympia. So it seems like I'm just getting worse with the Olympia. I wasn't happy at all. And 2013 was, I think, my best year so far at the Olympia. I was 3rd, and I look really, really good. I think many people told me that I could be in the top 2 spot right away, and I was happy with 3rd. I'm type of guy who always doing my job or what I love to do step by step. So always improve myself every year, and that's what I want. 2014, I won the Arnold. Finally, I was so happy. 4th place at the Olympia, and then I won another 2 shows right after that. I think that was my best year so far. I won 3 shows last year. Very, very happy with that. This year I took a break from the Arnold. I was a little bit tired from the shows we competed last year. We did a lot of shows, Olympia and 3 shows after that. So it's pretty much hardcore for bodybuilders. This year is just Olympia in front of me, and trying to be the best I can be. Doing a couple shows after Olympia maybe, and that's it so far. Why I choose bodybuilding, I still have no idea why, because you're not going to choose things you love, because if you try something, it's kind of, if you like it, you fall in. If you don't like it, like I did a lot of different sports, it's kind of, you don't want to do this every day, but bodybuilding is kind of, I wake up in the morning, I just want to do this, I want to eat, I want to train, I want to live this lifestyle. And I think that was the reason why you know, I like it so much, because I train, I do, you know, I live a life what many people dream about. Just training, you know, get sports and competing and you know, making money. So of course it's not easy. If you have no potential, it's hard to build muscles and to you know, to be in this position, you know, top pros. It's you know, not everyone can do it, but everything is possible. So if you really want it, you gotta do this. If you don't like it, just go do it. That's my simple lifestyle, you know, like. Like I said, I love bodybuilding. We'll do it forever, but you know, after 40, it's not the time where we can improve a lot. But still, we have a couple of years to go, and I hope we can win Olympia, and that's my goal. And we'll see. I'm working on it, and with the support of all the fans, it's possible. Thank you very much, guys.
Så nu, I bestemmer, skal vi slutte her, eller skal I have nogle spørgsmål fyret af, så er der net over. Fra mikrofonen.
My name is Nina. I'm sitting on the other side. In the Generation Iron film. You see it now? Yeah. In the Generation Iron film, you're talking about going to the film, to the movies. Right. Has that happened yet?
Honestly, this audition for an action movie should be an audition for action movie, because that's what I said. I would love to, you know, be a part of the movie. You know, just I don't know, play some guy who got killed or something like this. Because actor, to be an actor, it's you know, you cannot be an actor if you cannot act. An actor is a job like you know, other jobs. You have to learn the text. You have to, you know, it's just a lot of work. And that's why I always say, you know, if I can do it, okay, let's do it. But the thing is, when we went to the audition, and this woman said, okay, welcome. It's gonna be an audition for comedy. I said, like, comedy? And that's how it looked on the screen, you know. If you read the script for the first time, it looks stupid, but what do you want to do? I'm not the guy like, oh yeah, the deal was we're going to do audition for action movie. So I just played and read the script pretty much bad. But yeah, that was fun. It was fun. Yeah.
Hello. I have two questions for you. First of all, if you are going to stage like the Olympia, there are a lot of amateur bodybuilders here who dreams about that. What is your 2-3 best advices for an amateur in that dream? And the second question is, what happens after you start? What are you going to do then?
Maybe 2-3 things. What? How to become
the best advices you can give for an amateur who dreams about getting to the Olympic stage?
Okay, I would say if you love the sport, you're working out hard, you have already potential, you know, in competing at the amateur level, winning a couple shows, then of course you should start thinking about, you know, what is next. You know, if you won already a couple shows as amateur, then yeah, then the next step is going to be a professional. But if you have no potential, never won a show, or never placed high in the amateur shows, I would say you should already think about a career as a pro bodybuilder or something like that. But like I said, if you're already good enough, then of course you should, you know, follow your dream, never give up, and just doing a couple shows. The most important shows, you know, when you want to get pro, yeah, you have to win the shows, of course. And then if you turn pro, the thing is, the first what you're going to have to do is, of course, you're not going to be, you know, in the mix right away, because you just come from amateurs, you look different, you look, you know, not so muscular maybe. Just need to compete in small shows, step by step, so the people or the judges, you know who you are, know your name. And that's all, you know, it works, everything like that, so step by step. I went to the first show, nobody has any idea who I am, and that's how you make your name. Every show, step by step, higher and higher. And that's it. What happens after the career as a bodybuilder? You can do a lot. You know, right now is, you know, right now a lot of people doing nutrition supplement companies, things like this. It's not a bad idea, but I think not everyone is making so much money that you is a millionaire or something right away. It's all work, it's hard work. Doesn't matter you're in sports or after your career doing business. It's all hard work. And but the thing is, with your name, if you're famous, you know, people know your name, know who you are. It's of course easier to bring something to the market and you know, make some money with that. But you need to think about what is better for you. If you really love to do something, you should do it.
Hey, how would you say your relocation from Germany to Las Vegas changed your life from a bodybuilding standpoint? Did you find it easier to live your bodybuilding lifestyle in the USA as compared to Germany? And if so, I mean, what was the differences, publicity-wise and everything else?
That's I would say there's a big difference to compare Europe, Germany, especially to the United States. The United States is so where I live in Vegas is first thing, the weather is great. You know, it's every day sunny, it's warm, even in winter, it's always sunny. That's how, you know, I feel. It's like you wake up in the morning and you're in a good mood, you want to do your job. Then we have better gyms, right? Bigger gyms, all equipment you can dream about, you know, everything what you want. It makes more fun to train, you know, it's kind of, I don't know how to explain, but it's, if you've been there a couple times, just once, in these kind of gyms, it's just different, you cannot compare it. I used to train in Germany, in small gyms, like 200 square meters. So there's not a lot of room. And, but hey, everything works, you know, you can build muscles just with dumbbells and barbells. It's all possible, but if you have more equipment, it's, you know, if you're professional, so you can work on your body from every corner, and that's a big progress then. It's you know, if you change the exercise every week, it's a big deal. You know? If you train just the same exercise, because you have more opportunity to do something else, of course, your body gets used to it, so it's not good.
Do you feel like the judges watched you differently when you moved to USA as compared to when you lived in Germany? I'm thinking about publicity and such.
I never asked the judges what they think, what is good to me, you know, moving to Germany or staying in Germany or moving to the United States. But I think it's for yourself as a bodybuilder, there's more work, there's more appearances, seminars you can do, because in the United States you have like, I don't know how many, 20, 30, 40 shows just before the USA's or something, before the North Americans or whatever, all the qualifying shows. And, you know, it's a lot more, because every state has like 3 shows or something, so you can count like 50 states. And, so many shows. That's where you can make more money. That's the only thing. Yeah. You get invited a lot, and the thing is, you're not traveling too long. You know, I used to travel like in the years 2007, 8, 9, from Europe, from Germany to the United States just for guest appearance for 2 days, and then back. That's hard. It's you lose a lot of weight because you miss meals and then sitting on a plane, things like this. It's hard. Yeah. That's the only thing, you know. If you're in the United States, you travel less. If you have appearances in the United States, and also there's more food, more restaurants who cook for you how you want it. You know.
In and out, right?
In and out is good too. Yeah. But of course, if you're going over there like a few times in a row, it doesn't taste anymore. So.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks, sir.
Hi, Dennis. I'm just wondering about what you say now. When you're about 40, then there is not much hope again. Can you take it back?
Can you speak louder?
You say when you're about 40, there's not much to do again. I mean, can you take it back? Because still many people in Mr. Olympia, they're over 40 and they're doing a good job.
Right, this is all genetic, you know. If you start early, if you're already good at junior level, you know, it's like you're 20 something and then doing 20 years this job, of course it's not so easy with 40 anymore. Okay, the body's not reacting so good anymore. But if you start later, with 30 something, of course you can do big things with 45 years still, you know. It all depends when you start and what you did the whole years, you know. If you went crazy on everything, you're gonna be done before 30, not before 40, you know. So it's all possible, but you need to be careful and smart.
No, but he says that first time he was at a bodybuilding contest, he won in class training, and he's still competing. So how old are you then? 42?
Okay, are we talking about pro level or about amateur level? That's a big deal of difference. If you're at pro level for 10, 15 years, and you know, you start early, 25, whatever, and you after 40, you know, it's not that easy anymore. That's what I want to say. The pro level, the amateur level, of course, you can compete until you die, you know. But we were talking about the level, you know, the league, you know. If you're top bodybuilder, top guy, of course it's not so easy anymore. But if you're somebody who's just love to train, love to compete, you can do it forever.
Hi, Dennis. Thanks for coming. I got a question about the Olympia this year. Are you going for more of the shredded style that you did before, or are you going more for the mass?
That's a good question. I always try to combine that, to be big and full and dry. But it doesn't work all the time. Like last year I was maybe the driest Dennis ever, but I was not full like I wanted, like the year before. So I tried to figure out where I can, you know, put these both things together. You know, being huge, round, big, and dry to the ball. That's my goal, always.
Yeah, because if you look at Olympia today, more and more go for the mass instead of the shredded style. There are too much don't think they're really that conditioned that should be. It's more like to be the biggest on stage instead of being the best.
Of course, condition is the most important thing. You can be big, but if you're not ready, you're not going to be in the top spot. It's always hard to, most guys want to be big, but if your condition is lacking, so it's not a good choice, I think. I would prefer to be in shape, but not so big.
Yeah, thanks for the question.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Sure.
Hey, I'd like to ask, you used to do martial arts, it says on the internet. What kind of martial arts, and was it mixed, or did you mix it up?
At that time, there was no MMA, so I did like kickboxing style, or taekwondo, but not long. I was involved in bodybuilding, so I like sport, doesn't matter what, but to do it how you have to do it now, it's you need to love it, It's like pretty much you want to do it every day, and like bodybuilding is a lifestyle. You cannot just train and then do whatever you want. You're gonna eat right, you're gonna sleep enough, you need rest, you need always supplementation. So it's the same with fighting sports. They do the same. They do also preparations and stuff. They do the diet, things like this. But I didn't. I didn't do it for a long time. So I was in that mood. So.
Hey, I'd just like to ask about this training split. Like, how is normal training for you? And I'd also like to ask, how much do you eat? How
much what?
How much do you eat? That's it.
I try to eat every 3 hours. It's always got a chicken steak, fish, with carbs like potatoes, rice, pasta, things like this. Of course, some green stuff, salads. I try to have in the off season around 350-400 grams of protein, and as much as possible carbs. Also, it depends how I look like. If I look in the mirror or I'm gaining weight too fast, of course I need to control my food and my diet. When I do preparation, of course it's a little different. I go up to 550 grams of protein, and the fat is really low, and carbs, it's not high carb, 600 grams in the first week or so in my preparation. Then go down every week or two. It depends, of course, how good you are, how the condition look like. That's it.
What about the training split?
My training split is right now 5 days a week. I do train shoulders on Monday, legs Tuesdays, Wednesday is day off. Then I do arms Thursday, chest Friday, and back on Saturday, and Sundays off.
Thank you.
What?
I know that you live in LA, Los Angeles, and I know that a Danish giant called Kim Cole used to, or he was in some movies over there, Fast and Furious 6 and stuff. Have you met him? Have you met Kim Cole?
I met him here at the World Cup a few years ago. Yeah, but I never met him in the United States. But I saw he's doing pretty good with the movies. That's great. We like him.
Du erstmal von den ganzen deutschen Fans. I want to ask you, who's doing your diet? Who's making your nutrition? Is there any doctor doing blood pressure, checking your blood and samples?
Okay, my nutrition, I do myself. I do all the tests, all the blood work, everything what is need to be done by my doc. That's very important. I do always, I do a lot of tests, like 3 times a year, but the most important test is before the diet or after my competition season. That's where your blood work is looking pretty much not okay. So that's what you want to see. You need to be aware of what is going on in your body, and then you can control it. It's very important.
Did you ever have problems with your kidney or anything where you said, okay, I have to be more prepared or look at my water and fluid intake and your minerals?
Thank God I have never problems with any organs or something like that. And I think it's because I control everything, pretty much do the tests and everything. I think if you got the problem with kidneys, it's already, almost too late, because kidneys, the kidneys are not like a liver. Liver can, getting better, but kidneys, if there's a problem, you need to be really careful with that. You need to have a good doctor for that. So don't play with that. So if you're not doing the test, then you have no idea what's going on. So be careful and do every couple of months some blood work tests.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Og varm den.
Hi Dennis, thanks for coming. You inspire and motivate a lot of amateur bodybuilders. Who motivates you?
Oh man, I had a lot of guys I was looking up to. Flex Wheeler, Kevin LeBron, Dennis James, of course, Roy Coleman, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the guy who was so, not on stage first time or in a picture like a bodybuilder, but in the movies. And I think that's how the young guys get involved in this sport first time. They see a bodybuilder on TV, it doesn't matter if it was Arnold or, in my times, like, I don't know, as I was 10 years old, 12, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Jean-Claude Van Damme, they were for me like the biggest guys in the world. And that's how I started following this sport as well. So I had a lot of guys who I was looking up to, but it's always like that. You start something, you always have somebody who you like to look like the guy, or you like the way he looks. It's important, I think, to have somebody to look up. What?
Hi Dennis. Just here.
Hi, I see you.
I'm here. A little bit smaller than you.
Oh yeah, okay.
Welcome to Denmark.
Thank you.
I have a question for you. I've been training for a couple of years, and you've been a little bit idol for me. I know you from magazines. Been an idol for me. I met one of your training partners, Martin Moore. What do you still have contact with him?
We never been friends with Marcus, but we know each other, we see each other at the expos or so and talk. I used to have a couple of photo shoots with Marcus as we were in the same company, sponsoring. Marcus is a great guy, so it's always funny, and it's always fun to work with him or having photo shoots with him. It's great.
Do you think he's a good bodybuilder?
Excuse me, what?
Do you think he's a good bodybuilder?
Of course, I mean, it was the biggest German guy ever who was in States. You know, he got his pro card because of his size. You know, he didn't even was overall winner of the German Championship, and they said, no, we gotta give him the pro card because he was so huge. And of course, he won a couple shows, and he was a top professional bodybuilder, and you know, I respect him very much.
Thank you.
Well,
good luck to the Olympia.
Thank you.
Hi. I have a simple question. If ever get a cheat meal, how many calories can you eat before you actually stop eating?
You mean one cheat meal or a cheat day?
No, cheat meal.
Cheat meal. It depends.
You can eat anything you want, but how many calories do you actually can eat before you?
It depends on the condition. If you're in preparation and you're almost dry out, you're almost stage ready, you can do it, you know, you can eat as much as you want. But the thing is, the thing with the cheat meals is you're not going to start doing cheat meals right before the show. So you do it like in your whole preparation or something like that. So that's why you should know how you look like after the spin, the next morning or so. And if you're already dried out and you look good, and you do the cheat meal, then you already know how many calories you should have, you know, not to spoil your whole. It's hard to tell how much you need because it depends. If you just eat 2,000 calories a day, you know, if you cheat meal is 2,000 calories, it's already too much. You know? But it depends. Like I said, it's I cannot say you should do so much or so much. It depends how you look like. It depends how you look like after the cheat meal the next morning or so.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, Dennis. I was wondering, are you familiar with this case, Boston Lloyd? Boston Lloyd? He's a new internet guru. Anyways, he's just part of a new generation. And he is going all out public about steroid research, guiding people and stuff. He made this brand called 3cc, almost comedy on the dosage of hormones that are used. How do you feel about younger generations going all out public and just almost making a joke of their steroid usage?
You understand the question. To speak louder.
Okay. Younger generations, like the young 25, they all do steroids just like it's candy, and they are making almost a complete joke of it. How do you feel about this new generation just taking it like it was nothing, no health risk or anything?
No, I mean it's all dangerous stuff. You know? It's new generations. Anyways, a little different than our generation when I start about it. They think everything is easy and everything is just game or so. But anything you do, it's, you know, doesn't matter what kind of supplementation you use or something like that. It's very important, you know, not to do too much. Doesn't matter even if you eat a lot of protein. You know, a lot of protein makes your kidneys doesn't work well. You know, because every doctor is gonna tell you if you eat too much protein, there's a layover, you know, on the kidneys. And that's normal, but if you're not controlling, you know, your body, your blood work, it's bad.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you again. Thank you, Facebook.
Somebody else? Ask me what I want, guys.
Oh, Peter.
Hello. Hello, Dennis. I have a question for you. Because you told that you moved to US, and I would like to know how you feel about moving you and your family to US to feel at home now in US, and what are the pros and cons about moving?
I feel great over there. Yeah, I love living in Las Vegas. Some things are not, I'm not happy about it. It's that you have your friends not with you over there. You're gonna learn new people, and I have now like a couple of friends over there, but it's not the same like when you live your whole life in the same place. And, of course, you know probably whole town, so and life is different a little bit because you know so many people, you have so many friends. But if you move to another country, it's a little bit harder because you're the first thing you're by yourself right away. You need to learn people. You need to make contacts. Even if you go to the gym, you know nobody. But then after a few months, of course, somebody's going to talk to you, and you talk to somebody. That's how you make some friendships. I'm glad I have good guys on my side. My training partner is great. He's watching my dogs now, and he's staying in my house right now. But the most important thing is if you go over to another country, you need to, you need a lot of support from your family or from your wife, because it's hard to move to another country. It's not easy. But the thing is, what I like over there is just I feel great. Just came to Germany this week, a few days ago, and people are great. The weather sucks. It's really, really bad. You guys have at least summer, summer, but at least there's some sun. But we have rain every 5 minutes. It's a big rain over there. That's the only thing, you have no friends maybe in the beginning, and but the core thing is the weather. And of course the gyms. The food is different, the restaurants are a little bit different. You can order whatever you want. You can make a special order, they cook for you extra. I think it's impossible in Germany because a lot of things are pre-cooked, so a lot of salt and so on. In America it's a little bit easier. They support athletes. Doesn't matter if you're a bodybuilder, wrestler, fighter, or just basketball player, whatever. They love the athletes, and that's what I like. Even if you sit in a plane, if you go somewhere in America, lifestyle. But I think right now it's bodybuilding a little different because we know a little bit more about everything what they knew 40 years ago or so, 45 years. And that's a big difference because even the young guys who just started training, they're already using something, and I don't think it's pretty good, And you also was asking is coming back or not. I don't think it's gonna be back, this nice physiques, because the body was today look completely different. You cannot compare it to what was 4 years ago. But like I said, we know a little bit more. There are not so many opportunities at the time what we have now. Even when we talk about some competitions, so supplements were not that good like what we have right now and everything else.
Hello, Dennis. This is Lars from Fresh Bodies. I just have a question from followers. How much is your max lift in deadlift, bench, and squat?
Oh man. Deadlift, I'm not that good at deadlift. What is it? 160, 160 kilos, I never go over that. Squats, 220, so I never go over. And chest, bench press. I do a lot of dumbbell workouts, so I used to do a lot of bench presses back in the years. I did like 220 or so kilos. But right now, the weight is not important. I just work on my physique, my body a little different. I work on the areas which need to be improved. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and what do you prefer if we talk about reps, low reps, how do you work out? It's a lot of different
Right, I do always, my workouts are always between 12 and 8 reps. 4 exercises, always 4 sets, 3 to 4 sets, and maybe 4 to 6 exercises each muscle group. Of course, biceps is just 3 or 4 exercises, triceps the same. Legs is a little different, but always trying to keep my repetition between 8 and 12.
One last question, can we see your legs?
Tomorrow, yeah. Tomorrow. Sure, tomorrow and Sunday. I'll be on stage exposing, so don't miss it.
Thanks.
Sure.
Har vi nogle andre spørgsmål? Eller snakker der om det? Er der nogle andre ting, I vil vide? Kom on. Det er en gang om året, jeg har brugbodybuilder i Danmark. Der var jeg deroppe. Og det har også et. Kommer 2 med. Hvor du er.
Hi Dennis. How are you preparing your family when you're going on a diet?
How I prepare my family?
Sure, you have a cat.
Yeah, that's my wife. That's my life. It's how I make money. It's my job, and I think I make my hobby or what I love to do to my job. And the thing is, preparation is not a big deal anymore. It happens every few months. And my wife knows exactly what to do, how to cook, what to cook. I don't even have to tell her, what I want, because she's in this business for a long, long time. And we met each other. I was nobody. I wasn't even German champion. So we grew up with this sport together, I would say. I'm very proud of my wife. I don't even know a lot of women or wives who support their husbands like my wife is doing. I only knew Dennis James' wife and my wife who's doing this for their husbands. And I'm really proud and thank you very much.
What about when you're on a diet? Are you stable or have you had a lot of mood swings?
Yes. Unfortunately, yes. But it's always getting closer to the show, and getting worse. I think like 2 weeks out, your mind is starting to play around, not just with yourself, but also makes you a little bit uncomfortable with everything what's around you. If you're not happy, in the morning, if you look in the mirror, then the whole day is gone. The whole day sucks. But. Yeah, it's just a few minutes if I'm in a bad mood, just talk a little bit, not good words, but after that I can apologize for that and that's it. But it's understandable, and I'm always really sorry if I'm going too far, because of the diet, so it's possible, but, there are so many people who are just going crazy, really crazy with their diet. But I'm not the guy who's really crazy with the diet, because I love to diet, I love to diet, I love to compete. But sometimes, you just cannot control it. unfortunately.
Var der ikke en af dem herovre?
Hi Dennis, what is your weight on season compared to off season? And one more question, what do you see as the most important supplements besides real food?
Okay, the most important supplements I would say, besides the food, is protein and amino acids, things like this. That's amino acids, BCAAs, that's the supplements you cannot get with the normal meals, in normal food. That's most important things. That's before the workout and after, or before you go to bed, that keeps your muscles, not break down. So it's a big support, anabolic support for the muscles. But the rest is just supplements. I would say I do a lot of normal meals, but like protein and aminos and BCAAs, that's what I take actually, for sure, always, all season in season. My weight is on stage always about 265 to 70 pounds. It's around 120, 125 kilos. Off season, it's between 285 and 305 or so. But 305 is already 140 something kilo, and I just beat once or twice that heavy. Last week I was around 302. It's 137 kilos. So it's already heavy for me. Okay, thank you very much.
Har vi flere? Eller begynder med at runde af, så kan I komme ud og hilse på ham, vi var ude foran. Er det sidste spørgsmål? Eller skal vi sige tusind tak? Vi tager ham med udenfor, giver ham lige 10 minutter, hun kan lige strække benene, få et glas vand. Så tager vi ham med ud i desværre et stort sted nede i kælderen. Det er der det bedste plads, og det er der hans spor står dernede, så kan I hilse på ham, han vil helt gerne snakke med jer, hilse på jer. Så billeder sammen med ham, det er derfor han er her. Så I skal ikke være bange for at tage fat i ham. Jeg håber, I kan se de mennesker, ligesom I og mig og jer, og det behandler man pænt, så får man det samme igen. Men thanks a lot to Dennis. Sige tusind tak. Tak for